What's going on, guys? It's Yoshimitsu Kana coming back at you with another video. So I'm gonna do something a little bit different today. I do a lot of let's plays, a lot of gameplay, a lot of that stuff. So I kind of wanted to talk about something that I think a lot of people like in the sort of PlayStation atmosphere, and it's the trophies. I'm actually on a subreddit called Trophy or Platinum Trophy Hunting. As you can see, my platinum trophies are lackluster, to say the least. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of go through my platinums and see which ones I enjoyed, and then at the end I'll kind of give you a nice little ranking of like what I most enjoyable, least enjoyable. So starting off, you know, I had to do it like a dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. I love all the Yakuza games. I've been playing it since it was launched on PS2 way long ago. So the Pirate Yakuza game, I loved it. Call me a Glazer fanboy, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. I still loved every minute I was playing it. It did get a little grindy near the end with the pirate ship arena battles, but other than that, I had a fantastic time, and I would absolutely do it all over again. So scrolling on down the list, you're also going to see a lot of failed platinums, unfortunately, but I still think that I play a lot of these games just for the fun rather than the platinum, because there was a point in time where I was obsessed with getting a platinum. So now this one's very interesting, and this is kind of a sidebar. So I actually was, see how close I was to getting this. However, due to a sort of moral standing when it comes to DLCs, there was I didn't even realize I missed that trophy. There's a trophy on here. I think I passed it. So there's a specific trophy in Infinite Wealth where you have to get to level, here it is. You have to get to level 70 with Kasuga. Now the problem is you can get to level 70, but you have to put hours upon hours into the game, because this trophy you need to download and purchase the New Game Plus DLC, which in my opinion I think is a really shitty practice, and I will not be taken advantage of. So if I have to walk away from something like this, I will, just based on the moral aspect of like, hey, I'm not gonna pay just to get a trophy. Like, that's just not what I'm gonna do. So that's just gonna sit at 95% unless they release it free many years down the line, which is what my anticipation is, and then maybe I'll go and replay it. But yeah, see, the Master Vacation Pack, like, why even do this? I mean, it comes with an extra dungeon and everything, but it's not even, whatever. I'm getting too off topic here. All right, so the next platinum. All right, so this one looks a little goofy, but it is a platinum. Ghost of Tsushima. The base game itself, I did get the platinum in, and honestly, I had already played and beat this game on PS4 when it first launched forever ago. But then I played it on PS5, like for PlayStation Plus Pass or something like that. And then I ended up, was like, well, I played the game, I want to get the platinum. So this was the pure just getting the platinum type experience, and I enjoyed it all the same. I think the best part of Ghost of Tsushima is the world and how the characters interact with each other. Obviously the combat's fucking incredible, but it was very not grindy, but it was very like repetitive near the end. I kind of got burnt out a little bit near the end. So it's not one of my favorite platinum trophies to get, but it was still a lot of fun. So, and as you can see, I didn't do any of the DLCs, so that's another thing entirely. But base game, yes, I did get the platinum for that. So Final Fantasy 16. Now, as you can see, this is also just the base game. I'm gonna go back and actually replay the DLC sometime soon on stream, but that's another thing entirely. So I literally sat, I think it was a period of about 2 weeks. I deleted all my social medias. I didn't even, I like downloaded nothing. I didn't have Reddit, I didn't have nothing. I didn't want to see nobody talking about the game. I just wanted to be experiencing the game, and it was an incredible 2 weeks of platinuming this game. I will say the New Game Plus playthrough, super grindy, and just repetitive, but it wasn't hard. This wasn't a hard platinum. Would I do it again? Absolutely I would, because I just thought it was an incredible game, and I loved being in the world, and the ending, whew, still makes me tear up. So I definitely love this one. This is definitely going to be one of the top ones, in my opinion. And obviously, like I said, I haven't played the DLC, but base game, platinum. Sly 1. So I'll be honest with you. I've only ever played Sly 3, and this was my first time playing Sly 1. And I honestly thought that it was very dated. This was a super easy platinum too. I mean, as you can see, it's only 22% platinum, but it was still fun. Don't get me wrong. I still had a fun time. It just felt dated for today, and that there's nothing wrong with that. But it was just, it's almost like you could just play the game normally and still get the platinum. So it was all right. Not bad. Not like mind-numbingly repetitive or anything. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I'll be honest with you, I love Ratchet and Clank. I did not really like getting the platinum for this. I felt like at some point I just I think it was the arena mode. The arena mode was so mind-numbing, and I cannot stand like just repetitive like level-based like arena matches. And I think that's what I just kind of turned my brain off, and I just stopped caring. But it was still a fun game. The game was still fun, but the platinum itself, I just didn't find it super enjoyable in my opinion. So, Live a Live. Now this one is very unique because I had never played this game before. It was a completely brand new RPG to me, or JRPG I should say. And I gotta say, this was honestly incredible. I was blown away by the style, the storytelling, the ending, all of it. I think honestly it's one of the best hidden gems I've ever played and platinumed. I would highly recommend everybody try to platinum this, just because there's everything that you get as a trophy in this game is like worth seeing. So it easily one of my favorite platinums I've gotten in my opinion. So Live a Live, 100% great experience. Let's see, DioField Chronicles. I'll be honest with you, the game was okay. It was okay at best, and the platinum is fairly easy up until this one trophy where you have to get to a certain level, and then I just replayed the same fight over and over again to get that trophy. Now, I think there's updates that make it better, but I haven't even touched the game, and to be honest, I was not like over the top about it. So would I play it again if they made a second one? Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend people play it. I mean, it's easy, don't get me wrong, but that doesn't mean it's fun. So next, of course, we got God of War Ragnarok. I mean, it's fucking God of War Ragnarok. Like, what can I say? So, you know, God of War Ragnarok. It's tough to shall I say, hate on this one. I enjoyed every single second of this, including even the little hidden item things, like the fight with the big angel lady. I can't remember her name. I'm butchering this. I'm so sorry. The fight with her, the hidden bosses, just the overall like experience. I would totally do this again. This was one of my favorite platinums to get, and it didn't feel too difficult or too like, oh, where's this secret at? I gotta find this. Like, no, that's what I want out of a platinum. So 10 out of 10 would definitely do it again. And then I think we gotta scroll a little bit more because okay. Tales of Arise. Now this might be an unpopular opinion, but I personally think this is one of my favorite games. One of my favorite Tales games I've ever played. I love the characters, I love the story, I loved the world. I really like the sort of dichotomy of like this sort of rich and like poor people, and like there's this sort of divide, but then you have this sort of like middle ground. So like it was great, and I enjoyed every second of it. Now, would I recommend people play the platinum? I mean, it's easy, but it is a little just like there's like a fishing trophy, and I'm like, it's just kind of pointless. So It's okay. And then obviously the DLC came out several years later. I don't know if I'm gonna play that, but now this is my proudest one, Yakuza Like a Dragon. One of my favorite games of all time. It's literally like top 2. The platinum itself was incredible, and it's because I wanted the platinum, not because I felt like I had to, like with Sly Cooper, but with like I wanted to see everything, I wanted to do everything, and I did every single thing. The hardest part of this trophy is 100% the end game tower where everybody's level 100. It was the most knuckle gripping experience ever, but obviously I managed to get through it, and I would honestly do it all over again because it was that much fun. So 10 out of 10, easily my favorite game, and probably one of my favorite platinums, and my proudest platinum I've ever gotten. Now this one we got to go to the archives a little bit. We're gonna be scrolling for quite a while, but yes, this was my first ever platinum. This is Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy. It is a rite of passage for me personally to have gotten this, because I played this game as a kid. I kept getting stuck. I couldn't get all the orbs, and this was just a sort of like closing the loop on this sort of childhood wish of mine. So 1000%, I recommend everybody do this. It's so easy to get. It requires you to see all the game. I mean, the only thing that I think is going to turn people off is probably getting all the precursor eggs things, but even then, that's not that bad in my opinion. They're all pretty easily gettable, except for the fucking Dark Caverns. I fucking hate that one. So it's a lot of fun, and I believe that is my last platinum. So yeah, like I said, I don't have so yeah, that's my last platinum. So yeah, like I said, I don't have a lot of platinums, but the ones that I did do, I felt like I was doing them because I wanted them. I mean, sort of. So if I had to give my rankings of how much fun each platinum was to get, it would be Yakuza Like a Dragon, and then it'd probably be Jak and Daxter: Precursor Legacy, and then I'm gonna go Ghost of Tsushima, and then I'm gonna go Pirate Yakuza, the Hawaii one, and then I'm gonna go, actually, you know what, scratch that, we're gonna go not Pirate Yakuza, we're gonna go God of War Ragnarok, then Pirate Yakuza, and then this is where it gets kind of tough because I'm not sure which one I'd rather not do. I guess we'll go Sly Cooper, and then we'll go Diofield Chronicles. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's a little bit different. I might do another one where I kind of just break down some certain games that I tried to get trophies on and I failed. There's a very interesting story about the Lies of P platinum I don't have. So yeah, I hope you guys like this type of content. Let me know if you want to see something like this in the future. As always, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, take your finger gloves off, run around outside, whatever it is you want to do. I just hope you have an amazing day. Bye.